guys, welcome to the channel. We got some news here. Even Rachel Wood gives up custody of son after alleged Marilyn Manson threats. That sounds absolutely crazy, and also it's a big loss for her. I haven't been too deep into this. There is Colonel Kurtz on YouTube. She does an excellent job reporting on this and Marilyn Manson case, and also that Umbrella guy. I took some stuff from them just to be updated a little bit, so thumbs up to them. And I find this absolutely fascinating because I can tell you right now that Marilyn Manson has absolutely nothing to do with her losing custody of the kid. And let's read right here a little bit. I took this from that Umbrella guy video, the document here in discussion. I would like the court to know that Evan's recent behavior with Jack is truly alarming. This is Jimmy Bell, the boyfriend of Evan Richard Wood, basically filing this, complaining that basically the kid was taken away. They have joint custody, right? Remember that they have joint custody, and all of a sudden the ex-girlfriend decides to take the kid away, and basically the father can't see him. That alone, to me, it's already DV. This is emotional threat. This is emotional distress, both on the kids and on the father. So that already tells you a lot. And again, isolating, this thing of isolating and using, you know, like emotion to also against other people, right? To have a sort of leverage against somebody else, to me always smells like of a narcissist. I might be wrong, I'm just saying. But anyway, here Jimmy Bell continues. Even is thankfully still facilitating FaceTime, though that is the only contact I have with Jack, the son. Now, apart from the recent concession to let me see Jack in Florida during a first time call I had with Jack on February 25, 2021, Jack said something to the effect of, "You're not good, Daddy. You're not here." It broke my heart. A few weeks earlier, Jack told me he drew a picture of a man who has been hurting him. He even jumped onto the call and corrected him, saying, "Not the man hurting you, the man hurting me." Obviously referring, and Marilyn Manson hurting her? Jack said that the man's name is Brian, Marilyn Manson's real name, and he lives 3 miles from my house in Los Angeles, and said that it was why he was staying in Nashville. Evan's initial contention as to why she failed to return Jack to California was because she said she's involved in a high-profile investigation regarding supposed abuse by Brian. I have nothing to do with this investigation, but Evan contends that she is now fearful for her and Jack's safety. During our recent stipulation visitation that Evan allowed at my in-laws' house in Florida, Jack voiced his concern for his safety and reminded us repeatedly of the man who hurt his mom and displayed emotional outbursts related to the case his mother is involved in. When I mentioned fun things to do in the future, Jack told me he could only do them if Brian is in jail. I'm absolutely appalled and terrified that Evan is feeding this information to our 7-year-old. Oh my God. I need a moment. This to me already smells like of another narcissist. Literally, I mean, you use your kid as a weapon. You're weaponizing your kid. What type of person does that? What type of reckless person indoctrinates a kid that doesn't have any, like a 7-year-old, right? How do you even involve a 7-year-old in whatever you're going through? This is literally like coaching. This is coaching a kid to believe into something. Absolutely appalling behavior. According to new legal documents obtained by The Blast, the actress and her boyfriend Jamie Bell have agreed to have their 7-year-old son live with his father in Los Angeles. Woods resides in Nashville, Tennessee, and has been battling to keep her son out of LA. In the filing, Wood and Bell agreed the son will primarily live with him in Los Angeles. Wood shall have custody of Jack one extended weekend per month from Friday after school 10 a.m. In other words, the young boy will stay with his dad most of the time in LA and travel to see him once a month. So this is amusing in the way that she was supposed to keep the kid away from Los Angeles. Then she has to give up custody, and the kid goes back to live in Los Angeles, where Marilyn Manson lived. And then the bullshit piles up more and more and more and more. This is a huge, for me, first of all, this is a gigantic red flag. Not that I needed another reason to believe that also this is a hoax, but this is a gigantic red flag for even Rachel Wood. And I'm honestly happy for the father that he won this and is getting the kid. I think this is probably the best thing to do, because for me, that kind of indoctrination alone, it's enough reason not to have this type of parent parenting a 70-year-old. 70-year-old should have no reason to be involved in the world of the adult in that way, scaring the kid with some kind of whatever, you know, like whatever this is, you know. You want to actually protect them, taking them away from the sense of danger and fear. You're literally indoctrinating the kid to fear his own shadow like that. Absolutely, absolutely terrifying behavior. This is a gigantic red flag of a narcissist. Now, I don't know exactly what is happening with the Marilyn Manson case, when it's going to take place, how long it's going to take, but I do have the feeling that this type of stuff, you know, this documentation, also will expose her even more in that case, right? And yeah, we'll see what happens. I try to stay a little bit more updated with this. Probably I'm gonna go watch some more Colonel Kurt's videos that she goes really in depth into this. So guys, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for the support as always. Ciao.